What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Frankiehardworkshow, back to bring you some more work. So today the work I'm going to bring you is something a little bit different. So when I first started this YouTube journey, I didn't really have no help. I used to watch a couple of videos, and some of the videos that I used to watch, it didn't go really into depth, and also it was just, I don't know, it was just pretty much hard for me to, I ain't gonna say hard for me to understand, but it was just time consuming at the beginning. So I want to try to give you a couple of easy steps. It's going to be a quick short video, but I want to give you a couple of easy steps on how to build your platform to get 100 subscribers. Let's start small. Let's try to get you 100 subscribers, right? So I started YouTube January 14, 2019, right? And now it's October. So I've been doing this about like 9 months now, right? And I'm at 2.2 over 2.2 million over 2.2 million views. I have almost 11,000 subscribers. So I know a tiny bit of something. I'm still learning as we go along. We can actually learn together. So the first thing when I first started YouTube that I was seeing was you got to figure out what you want to do. You got to figure out what type of YouTuber you want to be, what type of subjects you want to speak on, and what type of people you want to bring, because the subjects you speak on and how you display yourself on your YouTube channel, you can draw the wrong people that won't show you no love. And luckily, I got people on here that subscribe to me, y'all subscribers that subscribe to me, that actually shows me love. And I appreciate it. So I want to show a little love back. So the first thing I learned when I was doing YouTube, like I said, was my topics and what I'm going to be speaking about and how I'm going to present myself. Now, I was watching other YouTubers as I was coming up, and you had people that spent a lot of money on YouTube. I'm talking about hundreds and thousands of dollars to get started. And I did something completely different. Understand? My first step that I did, I was myself. That's one thing. I was myself. That's one thing. Because when you try to be somebody that you're not, it's eventually going to show in your content. It's going to show, and you're going to immediately be a fraud. Immediately, your channel is going to go down, and nobody's going to really show your channel love. So you have to be yourself. Okay? And secondly, I realized in this is the topics you speak on. So the topics you speak on is going to draw a certain crowd. So you have to be aware of what topics that you want to speak on. If you want to speak on politics, just know that politic crowd is very serious. It's very in-depth detail. So you're going to have to be real serious about politics. If you want to do about let's say just gossip period, just know that when you do gossip, you have to be on top of gossip, meaning you have to be aware of everything that's going on. And I tried to stay away from that. That's one thing I wanted to stay away from, was doing gossip. Because once the mistake I see people do is when they're beginning to do a YouTube channel, sometimes people reach for the stars too fast. Meaning you have a person that'll talk about 80 different things. And that right there draw people away from your channel, because you're just starting, first of all. So a person don't know how to identify your channel if one day you're talking about shoes, next day you're talking about politics, and then next day you're talking about women or men or whatever you choose to do. You have to stick with it. At the beginning, you have to stick with a certain method. I'm probably using the word wrong, but you have to deal with like a certain method, a certain way you want people to look at your channel. You want them to be able to identify your channel. So when certain topics come up, they know who to look towards. Even if at a small channel, you have some people that will subscribe to your channel just because you're dedicated to your topics and you have good information on topics and stuff like that. So that's one thing you have to do. You can't be all over the place just start a YouTube channel. And another thing that I realized that I see a lot of people do. And honestly, this might get you subscribers. This actually might get you some subscribers. This might get you some views and everything. But when you do this is not gonna last. This is something that's gonna be pretty much gonna be short-lived. You might get your little views and your little subscribers. You might get a bunch of subscribers, but then you're not gonna have no more views. People ain't gonna believe you. So this is one thing what you shouldn't do, and that's called clickbait. Clickbait. Now you have a lot of people that clickbait with certain titles, certain outrageous titles. Like they have you, how I made my first million, and this person never seen a million a day in their life. And then once people get there, you're gonna get just clicks. You might even get some subscribers. And once people realize that you're a fraud, then you're no longer going to be getting shown love at all. People are not going to come to your channel. They're not going to subscribe to it. They're not going to tell other people about it. So that's one thing you want to do. You want to be honest. You want to be honest with the people. You don't want to sit out there and just create lies, because that's an easy way for your channel to go down. Clickbait. But then on the other side of that, when you are doing titles for a video, I wouldn't call it clickbait, right? Because this is about to get confused. I wouldn't call it clickbait, but it is a little bit of, you have to play a little bit with your title a little bit. You do have to play with your titles a little bit. Like you can't sit there and just completely lie. No, that's what you don't do. But you have to have a clever title, whereas it's going to draw people in. And when people get drawn in, they don't be disappointed. And they don't feel as though they've been had or they've been lied to. So that's one thing you want to do. You want to be real clever with your titles of your videos. That's one thing you want to do. Okay? And the next thing I want to do, because I remember my first viral video. My first viral video was my J Prince video. That was when I first made that video. It was in the summertime, and believe it or not, it's not gonna be easy to get subscribers. I know a lot of people think it is. It's really not. But my first video, my first video was it was in the summertime. It was like in March. Yeah, March or April, something like that. I made my J Prince video. In that video, the first couple of days I made, I had 50,000 views. And I think within 2 days I had up to about 200 and something subscribers. And then it actually continued. I think within that 2 weeks span from that video, I actually made about 500-600 subscribers within that. And the reason why, I'm gonna give you a tip, and the reason why me personally, I feel as though that I was able to gain them subscribers so fast off of this one topic was because of the topic. That's one thing. If you wanna grow some subscribers, you gotta have consistency till you hit that note. And what I mean by that is you make different videos. You make videos all the time and that coincide with your content. Not different videos that don't make sense and ain't got nothing to do with it and it's confusing people about your channel. No, you want to have a distinguished look for your channel. So what I mean by that is you have to constantly make videos. When I first started, I was making about 7 to 6 videos a day consistently. And I know some people are like, well, how the hell you had the time to do that? That's because I was out on leave from my job. I had got hit by a car. So I was out and I was able to do some of these things. Now, if you're a person that works and, you don't have time to do it, I get it. But you have, if this is something that you want to do, you have to make time for it. So consistency is the key. You have to make videos constantly because believe it or not, you're going to get that moment when you constantly making good videos, good content, good believable content, good titles that have people coming to it and don't be disappointed. At the beginning, you're not going to have a lot of people, but when you get that one video where you become viral, you want to be prepared with good content. You want to have good titles and you want people to click on the rest of them because that's what happens. When you get a video that just start going viral, now you got 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. They're going to look at your other videos. They're going to look at your other videos, and that's how a lot of people determine whether they want to stick with you or not. So what I mean when I just explained that, I'm pretty much saying consistency is the key. Make as many videos as you can daily, till you get to that point where you can have a set schedule and people is looking for you at a certain time. Till you get to that point. And another thing is, like I said, stay on top of topics. Like, you gotta stay up on the topics and what's going on, because that one topic that's going viral right now, and you jump on it as fast as you can with a good title, with also thumbnails. I'm gonna get to that to my next video. I'm gonna get to the thumbnails and other things that you need. So you gotta have a good thumbnail, right? And like I said, you gotta have your ear to the streets. You gotta know what's going on. That's how you get viral, and when you get viral, that leads to subscribers. Now, I guarantee I probably been all over the place with this video. I'm not sure, but I know I'm giving some good advice. So just to backtrack what I said, pretty much it's the couple of things that you need. You have to be yourself. That's one thing. You have to be yourself, because eventually you will get exposed. Secondly is not having clickbaiting titles or videos. That's one thing. That's a quick way to lose your fan base. Quick. That's a quick way to lose subscribers. That's a quick way to have people just ignoring you. It's not to do that, right? Another thing is consistency is the key. If you're consistent about what you're doing and how you're doing it, and and you constantly making good videos all day, every day, and people noticing that, eventually you're going to get noticed. So be patient. That's another thing. And that's another thing. You got to have patience. Okay? So on my next video, I'm going to talk about probably thumbnails and other key things that you need to actually really, really get your channel start getting noticed, to make it look more better, to make it look more professional. So this is a little YouTube series I might start. Depending on how this video is, I might go on with it. So let's see how this video do. And I'll be back to give y'all some more advice and some more tips that I know, that I came up with, that I learned on my own journey, and a few tips that other people helped me as well. So give me some feedback. Let me know how you feel about this video. Let me know if you want me to do more to help out. Let me know. Ask me some questions. If I can help you out with some questions that I know, or if I even have to do research on it, I'm going to try to get back to you as fast as I can, and I'm going to try to get to you with the best information I can. I probably won't be able to get to everybody, but I'll make another video about that depending on the videos, on the questions that you ask me. So I'm looking out forward to y'all suggestion. Holla at your boy Frankie Hard Work. Y'all be good.